Dexter? Yeah? Yeah? What do you have? You have a duck? You have a duck? Ms. Tonda Malone, she is a big part of my Patreon group, sent a goodie bag of toys and clothes and harnesses for the wolf pack. And Dexter, I don't think you're a lot of things, but you are not a princess. So we can't wear that shirt anymore. Get it, boy, get it. Yeah, you get it, Dex. I'm doing a security sweep. Huh? Sure. Pull the other leg, Tucker. It plays Jingle Bells.
I want to thank Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring today's video. I've got their mattresses in my tiny house, my RV, and my camper van, and I really enjoy them. Do you need a mattress for your home or RV? Then go to rvmattress.com/campervankevin. Use the coupon code campervankevin to get 25% off your purchase. All right, now back to our video. Say bye, Tucker.
Bye, Tucker. Hey, everybody. Camper Van Kevin here. How are y'all doing today? Me? Well, I'm pretty good. This month's my birthday. I turned 55, but you wouldn't know it looking at my face. Pimple right between my eyes. Can't hide it. I was like, should I share that? Why not share everything else? So I guess you're never ever truly over them. I had a little ingrown hair. So like I've always said, if you want pretty, well, that's what Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. That costs money. This, I'm trying to do a picture frame, but with one hand it doesn't work. This is free. So, what are we doing today? Got a few things going on. This Coleman Salute Spa hot tub, I'm gonna strangle it. So I come out here, built a new platform to get the hot tub out here so I can enjoy the view. Been working on it for, I don't know, a week, trying to get all the leaks fixed. Got them. Finally figured out what it was. Went and had the water delivered yesterday. Got 1,000 gallons. That fills up this, my 550-gallon water tank, and this big, it's either 500 or 600-gallon water tank that my buddy Paul brought up from Phoenix for me. Was able to put 300 gallons in that. So what's your problem with the Salute Spa hot tub, Kevin? Well, it holds air, holds water. Turned on the pump, pump's a pumping. Turned on the heater, it was a heating for a while. It raised the temperature from 64 to 70. Then it cut off. I've tried every internet hack on here that I could. I've enjoyed it for a couple years now. I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to have to replace the whole thing. But I took the filter out. I've done everything I know to do. It's just one of those things. I think and they went from like $300 to $450, $500, $600 for these suckers. And when they work great, when they work great. When they don't, they don't. Just use it as a swimming pool, Camper Van Kevin. No. I think maybe 70 would be about as warm as you can get the water. Reminds me of being down at Jenny Springs, what's that, been 10, 12 years ago. And the Jenny Springs is right down on the Georgia-Florida line. And I went down there, and they have just, the springs are coming out of the ground in the river. And just some of the most beautiful, beautiful swimming you've ever seen. You can see fish and everything swim around, but it's 72 degrees. And you can take it for a minute, but it's just not fun. So anyway, no, it won't be a swimming pool. I'll see if I can dig up some old pictures of Jenny Springs. So what else do we have going on today? Well, you might not believe me if I told you. Now, really, truly, it's okay if you want to laugh. I find it at this point kind of amusing as well. I got to move these buildings again. You're like, what? Yeah. I think this one's been moved. It was over there 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 times. The garage has been moved twice. But I had originally built this spot for Frank and Tammy to put their Class A in. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this building and move it over close to this rock wall that Carolyn was building. And I'm going to take this garage, excuse the wind, and I'm going to set it over here. I came in here yesterday and trimmed up this beautiful cedar tree. I had no choice because the limbs were sticking out over here. So I'm gonna set the garage here. I like it there, but the ground is kind of unlevel. And for the money it cost me to level it out so I could put that garage down on the ground to get the gull wing in and out easier, it's cheaper for me to set it here. So what I'm hoping is with this building moved all the way over there, this building moved all the way over here, I can use it for parking in between. And I won't put up a metal roof, but I'll put up a sunshade. It rains so rarely here. So I got to move this gate. I already moved my wheels out of the way. And Jerry and Alyssa, my friends that move the buildings, they'll be here in a couple hours. I got to empty out the garage. I got all those e-bikes in there and motorcycles. It's got to come out before they put that, what they call it, a donkey, under it and move these buildings again. Update on Martini. I ordered her a, hey baby May-Mays. Hey Dad. I ordered her a brace off of Amazon, and it way too complicated, way too big. It didn't fit. So I ordered her some, another one today. She's getting around fine. I pick her up and carry her all the time. In fact, she's getting to the point where she's expecting me to pick her up, and she's walking very little. So hopefully that'll give time for that ACL to heal, build up some scar tissue or something. Man, my ACL kind of hurts too. Tucker, quit pulling my leg. Yeah, I tried to jump in this chair yesterday. Yeah, I was sitting over there when you did it. I missed. I saw that too. And it hurt. Well, how's it this morning? It hurts real bad. So tell me, how is it? Oh, that really hurts bad. That's the wrong leg tuck. Oh. Good try. So getting this building over here will hopefully, and get it on the ground, I'll have my buddy Frank come in and build me another dirt ramp up to the door, and I should be able to get this wing in and out easier. If not, I'll just pull it between the buildings and put it under a shade cloth, get it out of the sun. So I really didn't want to talk about this yet, but I think I am. I bought this building new a year and a half ago, and the door was scratched. They came in and fixed the door. There were several 2x4s in here that were busted. They came in, the repair guy came in and scabbed those. But there were a few repairs that they didn't get. Now these repairs, this repair right here has been approved. Look at that quality cut by Graceland. But in all fairness, they said they'd come out and fix it. But that was last year and it was starting to get cold. And I said, I don't want to paint it while it's cold. But that's not my issue. I didn't notice this when I got the building. I was looking up and I didn't see these few things. So if you have a Graceland building, you buy one, have one built, you need to be aware of a few things. Up here above the door, look at that nice paint job right there. Looks like they just completely missed it. And Graceland has agreed to fix that. But let me show you what I missed. Look how close the nails are to the bottom of the building here. We're going to walk down it real slow. And causing it to split. You see here, see how it was nailed too close to the bottom, causing that wood to split? Well, it took a little time for this to happen. You can see it here. See how close those are? And what happens when you nail a board too close to the edge, it splits and it'll allow moisture in, and it'll get worse and worse. Now the front and back are okay. Look at this quality craftsmanship. Let's go to the other side. You see all this? So last year, see all, it's just pitiful. I call this my Friday building. I think this building was started on Friday after lunch and finished before everybody clocked out. And they just kind of threw it together. See, these right here, they're going to do the same thing. Now, so far, the quality on this 14 by 24 haven't had any issues. My purple tiny house, no issues. But now I bought that used 3 or 4 years ago, and it was already 5 or 6 years old then. And I bought this 14 by 24 used as well. And let me show you how the nails were done here. See, they're up higher. See what a nice job this is? And the ones that are low are sealed up nice and tight. So it was not nailed so close to the edge that it caused the wood to separate at the end. So last year I got in touch with a company. Now they've agreed to fix that soffit. They've agreed to paint where the paint's missing and a couple little tiny things around the building. They got a real good service crew. And I sent them video and pictures of this Graceland building, I don't know, September of last year. And they're like, oh wow, yeah, that's a problem. We'll fix it for you, Kevin. We'll send our guy out. And I'm like, well, don't. We're gonna have ice and snow up here, and you just don't paint a building in that kind of weather. They said, okay. I said, I'll be back in the spring now, and we'll set it up and you guys come then, do it all at once. Okay, great. So I get back to base camp and I wait. A couple weeks ago, I called the repair guy and I said, okay, I'm home, come fix it. And he said, well, I can only find a repair order for the soffit and missing paint and a couple of other things. I said, well, no, the company agreed to replace all the wood on both sides. He said, I can't find a repair order. I said, well, it was approved last year. So anyway, I called back the warranty department and they don't know anything about it. Sent them video and pictures again. I got this email right here and they said that they didn't warranty it because it was setting too close to the ground and the water bouncing up did that. And I'm like, no, you've already said you'd fix it. And the problem was because it was nailed too close to the ground. Now they've denied it twice, going to fix it. So I went to my dealer. He said, I'll get this taken care of. Nothing's happened yet. So you guys cross your fingers for me that Graceland's going to do what they said they were going to do and honor their warranty. The last email I got from the warranty department was it was my fault because the building was set on the ground and not up on blocks. Well, you set the garages on the ground if it's level. You put as few blocks under it as you can, so you don't have the problem I'm having now getting stuff in and out. So I'm a little bit frustrated at Graceland. So let's see if they're going to do right and honor what they said they would do and honor their warranty. I think they're blaming bad craftsmanship on me, and that's just not the case. And that's not going to fly. I've been working on getting this metal carport ready to put the metal on. I still haven't got the screws. Brought some gravel in here to level up the parking and everything. But when the water guy was here yesterday, I'm like, do you think that if I just use some rebar in here instead of putting concrete footers in, that this will hold? He said no. He said about every 4 or 5 years we get some real bad wind. He said I saw an RV carport like this sitting up on top of a power pole after a bad wind. And what's even worse, he said the guy had 4 5-gallon buckets. He dug a hole under these supports. He dug a hole, put in a 5-gallon bucket, filled it full of concrete, attached it to this bottom rail, and the wind still got it. Now, most of my wind comes this direction, this way. And I thought that this building would block it and the water tank would block it to where I'd be safe. He said, no, Kevin, that won't be enough. I was like, okay. But I thought I'd put in one rebar just to see how tight I could get it. And as I feared, this is about 3 foot long, 2.5 feet long. I beat on it and beat on it and beat on it. Yeah, and you beat on it, Tucker. Anyway, I hit rock. Then I got the bright idea to use a jackhammer and put on top of that and knock it down. Well, it did. It worked. I got it down another 6 inches or so, hitting it with the jackhammer, but now it's stuck. Now I can't do anything with it. I can't get it up, can't get it out. So I guess I'm gonna have to get a tractor and a bucket and a chain to pull the sucker out. So I can't even put footers under it. But I had an idea. When they put my septic tank in, they had to bust all that rock out to get the tank in the ground. Here's my drain field. And I've got some more of these big rocks that are just sitting here with nothing left, with nothing to do. I'm gonna get my buddy Frank with his tractor over here, and we're gonna set one of these down on each of the corners. I think that would be more effective than putting foot or under it, especially when I can't go that deep. I don't know what these weigh, but I'm guessing somewhere 400 or 500 pounds at each. Surely that should keep the wind from picking up my carport cover. All right, I got to start moving e-bikes and motorcycles out of the garage. Alyssa and Jerry will be here in a couple hours. And I'm expecting Frank and Tammy, my friends in the big Class A, I'm expecting they may be here today as well. Tried real hard to be nice and agreeable with Graceland. So they're saying, oh, we'll just take these studs out and replace them. I'm like, no, just because they're cracked, just scab onto them. So there were several studs in here that they did that to. That's one of them. That's the other. So, you know, stuff like that happens. There's another one. Stuff like that happens when these buildings are moved. All right, let me get my CX500 out of here. We got to get that shirt off, Dex. All right, now everything's out. I don't think there's anything in there that will roll and fall over or get damaged. Okay, well, I got the 3 e-bikes that I ride the most. I keep them here at RV Base Camp. I got this XP Lite. This was my favorite bike until the X Peak come out. This is the 3.0 version. It's really nice, but I like the XP Lite because it's so lightweight and it does fold. It does about 18 to 20. You can't really crack the computer on this one. The 3.0, it does the same, about 18 to 20, but you can crack the code and get it to do 28. It's got front suspension on it that's nice, and the tires are fairly large, but Electric knocked it out of the park with this XP Lite. Much heavier duty suspension, much bigger tires. I opted for the shock seat. I'm telling you, I've ridden a lot of e-bikes, but this X-Peak is my favorite. I've got storage in Sholo. I keep a bunch of other stuff there. That's where the trike's in Sholo and my other ones. But these are my favorite. So if you're in the market for a electric bicycle, how about check out Electric brand? I'm an affiliate for them, and if you purchase through my link in the description below, it helps out it helps out the Camper Van Kevin channel tremendously. So again, there you go, X-Peak by Electric. All right, my building movers are here. Had to move my wall. They had to move my wall here so they could get the equipment in. I'll get this mess cleaned up soon. Got to move the gull wing. All right, here we go again. it's time to move the garage. Cabin's where it needs to be. I've got just enough room to get through here. I can't walk square with the building, but just turned a little bit and I fit. That'll work.
Yeah, Dart's got some.
They're saying that's my fault. Look at that. Did y'all see it in the sun? All right, everybody. So, if you need a building moved and you're in the Sholo area, White Mountain Shed Delivery. There's the telephone number. Jerry and Alyssa are great people. Got their brother working for them. Good guy. Loading them up. Let's go over here, Dexter, and take a look. So I'll build a dirt ramp. I can get the gull wing in and out a lot easier. I'll put a shade cloth from that roof to that roof, I think. Put the gull wing in there, unless it's raining. I'll get Frank to move the step over when he does the dirt. I got a couple stumps he needs to get up. So, you know, it's Vagabond. Stuff's always changing here. But I think that's going to make today's video. I sure hope Graceland does right by me. I'm kind of worried. We could go either way. It's not looking good, to be honest with you. But I'm going to end this little video where? Right here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Hey, we'll see you again soon. You guys take care. And as always, what? I give God the glory for my life. Jesus Christ, He's my Lord and Savior. See you next video. Bye from Concho, Arizona. Say bye, Dexter.